Hello, I'm Professor Meiskens, and I'm going to do a little demonstration of some properties of liquid nitrogen. So I'm going to switch my camera around. So I have this insulated dewar, and I'm going to pour some liquid nitrogen into one that has a clear-sided wall. The silvered walls of a dewar actually make it more insulating. And so here you can see some liquid nitrogen. What it's doing is that the walls of the inside glass is warm and it's being cooled down to liquid nitrogen temperatures. And so now you can see that this is now stabilized, and there is still some evaporation happening because it's not a perfect insulator. I'm going to pour some into this beaker. This is one of the activities of this laboratory. And you can see that it's similarly cooling the glass down. So all the thermal energy in the glass is going into boiling the nitrogen. And we can take some tongs here. So you can see I've got tongs, and we can move the beaker a little bit. It's cooling the outside of the beaker. You can see that there's something happening on the outside of the beaker. So we let this glass get very cold. It's exposed to the lab air, and you can see that we have a little bit of white substance forming on the outside of the beaker. And that is one of the things that you're to observe and to think about. What is this white substance that's forming on the outside of the glass of this beaker? Now, we're going to pour a little bit of this out on the lab bench. And we're going to follow some of these droplets. Let's see if we can do this in slow-mo. So this is that beaker that had the liquid nitrogen in it. The liquid nitrogen is gone, but it's cooled down the beaker. And you can see that there's this white substance on the outside. So that's one of the observations about this behavior of this liquid. Now it's confined to the watch glass. It can't just roll off the lab bench. Hello, this is Professor Meiskens, and I'm going to give you a demonstration of pouring water on a hot plate that's been turned on high and measured with a thermocouple that the temperature is about 350 degrees Celsius. I'm going to see how we can collect a little bit of video of water on the surface. And what we wanted you to see is those droplets skittering across the surface.